See how Nick Bechtel does in the new semi-late. Pacing him off of 4 and the green is out. Steger takes the lead into 59. Looking strong tonight. Steger out to a commanding lead so far with Bechtel and Calhoun and the Wyants. Nick Bechtel hanging tough in that one. He's being chased by Calhoun. Calhoun in the 36. One more lap to go. Calhoun fighting hard. Going into 3, coming around to 4. Newcomer to Fairgrounds Speedway Heat race winner number 1. That is Brian Steger in the 59. Followed by Bechtel, Calhoun. He led a lot of laps, and he's looking to do it again tonight. Coming down to the cone, the green is out. Chubby Childers on the outside of Benton. Chubby Childers looking good tonight, trying to track down Hainsey. Two to go. Bumbarger looking pretty good in the J, number 89. One lap to go for Greg Hainsey. Coming down for the checkered flag, your winner out of Bellwood in the 31H. That is Greg Hainsey, followed by Childers, Brown, Benton, and Bumbarger. The call. So there you go, coming around to the cone. The green is out. Tyler Ritchie making a move around Claycomb. Here comes Hirsch. Your running order down the backstretch. Wilson, there's Hirsch underneath Wilson, and they get together. Tyler Ritchie trying to hang on to it. Clank him hard into the turn one wall. The yellow is out. Cannot pass till you get by the orange cone. Picking up the throttle. The green is out. Hirsch up on that high side as he throws it into turn one. Get a look at him, fans, as he pitches that number 16 into turn one. Coming down on 2 laps to go. The track already getting up close to the wall. With the sprint cars here tonight, it'll even get more pushed up to that wall area, and Clinton Hirsch, he's loving it with 1 lap to go. Heat race, winner number 1, Clinton Hirsch. Followed by Travis Wilson, tagging on to the back of the field as the green is out. Spike Moore taking that early lead. Shoemaker in second. Lear in third in that 0-0. Lear putting pressure on Shoemaker. Cowboy Andy Freeze right there with Fight. Greg Moore at the halfway mark, your leader, followed by Shoemaker. Lear, Fight, Freeze, Decker, and Whetstone. Problems with the 44. Shoemaker off the pace. Looks like possibly a right rear flat tire on the 44. Trying to keep a handle on it. fight, freeze, your top 4, and the green is out. Freeze trying to make a move on fight, but it pushes the car. The 82 takes a push. He could not get around fight. Battle for the lead. Here comes Lear with 2 laps to go. 2 to go. Lear trying to get a run on the 48 or more with 1 lap to go. Freeze on the inside of fight. Coming down, heat race winner number 2, Spike Moore, followed by Lear, fight, freeze.
Side by side, they're coming to the cone. They're going green now. Car 8D leads lap number 1. Garrett Bard, car number 95, goes to the outside, tries to dip underneath. Robbie Barchi going down the backstretch into turn number 3. Bard persistent in that 3rd spot. Robbie Barchi, car number 29B, in 2nd. Garrett Bard trying that outside right on that curb there.
Man, what a runner. Wow.
Devin Adams, our 6th place starter, into 4th right now. Randy Sterling 5th. The 83, Larry McVeigh, from his 10th place starting spot into a qualifying position. 4 laps remain. We're halfway for leader Scott Ellerman, car 8D. Garrett Bard giving it everything he's got in 3rd, all over the tail end of Robbie Barchi, pulling down the front backstretch, right onto his tail end. Keeps trying that high side, but Robbie Barchi slides up. Scott Ellerman continues to lead.
There he goes. There he maybe. Running good.
Twin 6, 2 laps to go for your leader, Scott Ellerman. Garrett Bard, car number 95, slides underneath and up in front of the 29B of Robbie Barchi to take 2nd. Robbie Barchi now into 3rd, the 99 of Devin Adams in 4th. Those 4 drivers going to the redraw.
Textbook slide off. Set it up for
1 lap to go for your leader, Scott Ellerman, car 8D. Devin Adams looking underneath the inside of Robbie Barchi. Robbie Barchi closes the door. Winning heat race number 1, the 8D of Scott Ellerman. In 2nd, the 95 of Garrett Bard. In 3rd, go green this time. Dylan Proctor jumping out to an early lead in heat race number 2 for the co-sanctioned Laurel Highlands Pennsylvania Sprint Series event. On the move, car number 2, Aaron Statler. Also on the move, 8th place starter Drew Ritchie, car number 880, already up to 5th. Dylan Proctor, car number 92, leads lap number 1. Jake Fry, car number 56, challenging Drew Ritchie for that 5th spot, not quite going to make it happen. Drew looks to the outside of John Fiore, car number 91, trying to take over that 4th spot. just as he dives into turn number 3. Meanwhile, out front, car number 92, Dylan Proctor, leads over the 6 of Tyler Denachek. Lady Racer Aaron Statler in second, followed by the 880 of Drew Ritchie in fourth, quickly approaching that 2 of Aaron Statler. Ron Oren looks to the inside of Landon Price. Completes the pass for 7th. Drew Ritchie closing in on the 2 of Aaron Statler on the backstretch. Halfway, 4 laps to go for your leader, Dylan Proctor. Drew Ritchie, 880, looks to the outside of Aaron Statler. Aaron Statler slides up the track just a bit. Strong run for Lady Racer in third. Out front, the 92 of Dylan Proctor. Twin sticks, 2 laps to go for your leader, Dylan Proctor. Aaron Statler on the cushion in car number 2. At least in turn 3 and 4 she was. 880 of Drew Ritchie closing in, coming off of turn 2. Drew Ritchie goes to the inside of Aaron Statler. Aaron Statler stays on the outside there. They're side by side. Meanwhile, 1 lap to go for your leader.
She's not giving up.
Aaron Statler now in fourth, not giving up on that 3rd place spot. Meanwhile, Dylan Proctor wins heat race number 2 here at Bedford, followed by the 6 of Tyler Denachek. Side by side to that cone in turn 4, we're going green. Doug Dodson from his 4th place starting spot slips into second. Meanwhile, out front, 17K of Stevie Kennewell. In third, the 17K of Kyle Keene. In fourth, the 1R of Christian Rumsey. Ryan Lynn slips underneath the 36 of Jeremy Hansen. Up in turn 3 and 4, we have the 21M of Cassandra Minium sitting sideways. My apologies, only 1 lap down. 7 laps remain. Doug Dodson right on the tail of the 17K. Kennewell going into turn 1. Christian Rumsey on the inside of the 17 Kyle Keene. We have a battle between Ryan Lynn and the 33 of Scott Lutz on the backstretch. That battle's for the last transfer spot to the A. Jeremy Hansen, though, now right on the tail end of the 33 of Scott Lutz going into turn number 1. Pulls alongside of him, completes the pass. The 1R, Christian Rumsey, now into third with the 17K of Kyle Keene in fourth. By 0.831 seconds over the 20 of Doug Dodson. In third, the 1R, Christian Rumsey. Right now, Scott Lutz and Ryan Lynn both in B-main positions. Doug Dodson cutting down that time on the leader with every lap. Twin sticks, 2 to go for your leader, Stevie Kennewell. We have a battle for fourth between the 36 of Jeremy Hansen and the 17 of Kyle Keene. That's for that last redraw spot. Doug Dodson closing in on the 17K of Kyle Keene each lap. Now down to about half a second. Keene maintaining that fourth and final redraw spot. Jeremy Hansen, car number 36, slide job right up in front of him. Kyle Keene not giving up, dives back underneath him. They're side by side on the backstretch. Meanwhile, your winner of heat race number 3, that's the Steve Kennewell, car number 17K, in second.
All right, coming down on the start, we have a green. So far, Ryan Beckett. Slicing and dicing these modifieds. Beckett up high in 1 and 2, gathers it back up. Quirk in that 7, trying to track him down. Quirk a little high coming into 3 and 4. Has to get on the binders. Coming down to the white flag. Cornman hard into the first turn wall. Keeps going. Coming down for the checkered flag. Your winner, car 58, Ryan Beckett, followed by Quorick.
Green flag, 10 laps is the distance. 6 cars qualify side by side to the cone. Front row swapping spots there. Zach Newland, car number 11Z, going to the outside. Coming around for lap number 1, Reed Thompson is your leader. Zach Newland, car number 11Z, officially in second that lap. In third, the 86 of Ron Oren. Fourth, the 33 Scott Lutz. Go underneath the cone, they will get penalized. Reed Thompson, Zach Newland right on his bumper. They're going green right now. Zach Newland dives to the inside, but Reed Thompson not going anywhere, comes back around on the outside. We have a battle for the lead. Zach Newland going in high. Reed Thompson right through that middle there. Zach all over the back end. '69 of Landon Price, taking over 5th from the 26 of Ryan Lynn.
I just refreshed.
Leading by over a second to the 11Z of Zach Newland. Zach Newland then has another second between him and the third place car, 86 of Ron Orend. Cross flags out on the speedway, 5 laps remaining. 36, Mike Alleman, his front wing, you'll see has dropped onto his nose. Out front, the R6 of Reed Thompson continues to lead over the 11Z of Zach Newland. Ryan Lynn, car number 26, in that last transfer spot. Newland. They're coming around, 3 laps to go. Ron Oren, car number 86, looking to the inside of the 11Z, Zach Newland, not going to make it happen. 2 laps to go for your leader, Reed Thompson. Reed Thompson feathering that right rear close to that wall up in turn 1. Ron Orend, 3rd place car. Meanwhile, the R6 of Reed Thompson leads with 1 lap remaining. Winning the consolation event, the R6 of Reed Thompson.
Fall Fest 2019, the 7-8 models, and the green is out. Steger and Calhoun, and there's Greg Hainsey. But all out front, it is Nick Bechtel. On the inside of Chubby Childers. Hainsey with that slide job on Childers is in 3rd position, and we have a spinner. Coming down on the restart, the green is out. The money man at the budget plan, Greg Hainsey in 3rd, putting pressure on Calhoun. Nick Bechtel, calm and collective in that brand new 7-8. Cars fire, the green is out. Brian Wyant Jr. on the inside of Kyle Wyant, but up front, Bechtel on the high side. Calhoun trying to get something to get him a little bit more momentum on the bottom, but it's all Bechtel so far. Bumbarger in the former Bobby J number 4 gets around Benton. the wall. Coming down on the restart to the cone on the front stretch. Green is out. Calhoun trying to make a challenge. Coming up shortly on the halfway mark on this 20-lap feature event. Your running order at the halfway mark. Bechtel, Calhoun, Hainsey, Childers, Brown, Kyle Wyant, Brian Wyant Jr., Josh Bumbarger, Nick Bechtel stretching out his lead. Greg Hainsey just a little bit too high there in 1 and 2. Gathers it back up. Bechtel stretching out his lead over Calhoun. Five laps to go, 5 to go. Well, that may have done it in right there. Hard into the outside wall, Bumbarger. Coming down to the cone on the front stretch, they fire, the green is out. Travis Calhoun, knowing this may be the last time he can get this close to Bechtel. Bechtel running a tremendous race. Hainsey almost getting in to that wall, up on 2 and 3. Looks like Calhoun maybe is starting to reel in Bechtel as we get down to 2 laps to go. Calhoun doing all he can, using that lower groove. Bechtel too strong, up on the high side, momentum side. Coming down to 1 lap to go. Back in victory lane again, this time in the semi-lates. Here he is, your feature winner, Nick Bechtel in the B1, followed by Calhoun, Hainsey, Childers,
Dynamics. Walters Auto Wrecking. The Bechtel Family Racing Team, there he is. And back in victory lane, Nick Bechtel. Congratulations, Nick. There you go, buddy. Check that trophy out. Back in victory lane. Looked like you've been running semi-late forever, son.
Oh, I don't know. I've been blessed to be put in a car of this quality. I owe it all my mom and dad. They're hard workers and they're passionate, and that's why we're here. I mean, I have surrounded myself with such a great group of people. Between my aunt, my uncle, anything we need, they'll help. Travis Cottle, of course. Travis assembled the car. Travis did a lot of work on this car, and it shows. I mean, the craftsmanship that he does is it's amazing. And of course, the Curry Dynamics power plant. And I mean, it's just Jimmy Walker built the car. He's been nothing but helpful and a great guy to deal with. Walters Auto Wrecking, New Product Technologies. They powder coated this car. They did a lot to help us out, and we really couldn't do it without them. I got to thank Red Rock Raceways, BSL Race Graphics. I got to thank TC, Fastway Chassis, Bubba's Pizza, and just everybody that lends a hand. It's just, man, I'm just so blessed to be here.
Well, it looked like, in the heat race, you were getting the feel of it. It's your second race ever in the car, and feature time, of course, the track in excellent shape, and man, you just put her up on the high side. Did you know that Calhoun, he was trying all he could, but you kept inching further and further away from him?
Absolutely. I heard him, especially after some of those cautions, I heard him all over me, and I got to thank those guys for running me clean. And I know a couple times I went into turn 3, and I missed my line, and I jumped up a little high, and I'm like, man, I need to stop doing this stuff or I'm going to give it away. But here we are.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Get some pictures taken. And here he is in victory lane, fans. Just saw history. First time at the Semi-Lates, a brand new car. In victory lane, Nick Bechtel.
Flag. Here we go. Feature time for the late model sportsman. Andy Freeze hard into the inside front stretch wall. Up on turn 4, coming down, they power. Green is out. Waco Williams in 4th spot. Here comes Lear in the 000. Almost 3 wide coming down the front stretch. Tyler Ritchie. Very smart getting off that throttle. Ritchie around Williams. There's Decker on the outside. Sean Shoemaker on the 44. All out front, Clinton Hirsch in the 16. Spike Moore on the inside of Travis Wilson, but here comes Kyle Lear. Moore on the inside of Wilson. Spike Moore now into second. Hirsch squeaking by Williams on the front stretch. At the halfway mark, Clinton Hirsch, followed by Spike Moore, Kyle Lear, Travis Wilson, Tyler Ritchie, Brad Fight, Tom Decker, Sean Shoemaker, and Waco Williams. So far, Clinton Hirsch in a commanding lead. Brad Fight looks to be off the pace. The 17F of Fight. Problems. Hirsch trying to get around Fight. Fight into the pits off of turn 2. It looks like Greg Moore is sneaking up on Hirsch as we get into lap traffic. 5 laps to go. 5 to go. Greg Spike Moore. Closing the distance, closing the gap on Hirsch. Coming up on 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Tyler Ritchie getting underneath the Wilson. 1 lap to go, and on the front stretch, Moore gets around Hirsch. Hirsch fighting back on the inside. Your new leader, Greg Spike Moore. Coming down with a checkered flag. Your winner, Greg Spike Moore, followed by Hirsch.
Creations, Miller's Garage. Moore Racing, number 48W, back in victory lane here at Fairgrounds Speedway from Defiance, Greg Spike Moore. Getting congratulations from starter Pappy Lashley, Father Joe Padula. Hey Spike, it's been a pretty big week for you, winning down at Hagerstown and back in victory lane here at Fairgrounds Speedway.
Yeah, I can't say enough about this car. It's been awesome no matter where we go. I mean, 2 weeks ago we lost on the last lap at Port Royal, so pretty much wherever we go. My buddy Clint Enyart, he does all the setup on the car, and he'll call me through the week and tell me what I need to change on my car for the next race, and we never even run the race. So.
Well, Clint, long time with Mr. Singleton for all those years. He knows what he's doing, so I'm sure you appreciate the help and advice, don't you?
Oh yeah, if it wasn't for him, this car would probably go right instead of left, because, I mean, I'm learning, but he's been there every step of the way. I can't thank him enough.
Spike, who would you like to thank?
Gotta thank my crew guys, everybody that comes out. My dad, Matt Malott, Chad Ritchie, Mike Duvall, Brandon Grubb. There's so many people that comes out every week. People that just show up, and a couple of sponsors I gotta thank. Hairspray Creations, Grubby's Methanol Sales, SMC Racing Engines builds one heck of a motor. Heavy Duty Tire of Everett, Cody's been good to me all year. Wilson Race Wraps, Miller's Garage, Foggy Ridges, he come on for next year. Odds and Ends, BTM Productions, Duvall's Auto Body, Appalachian Auto Sales. There's so many.
Well, you've done pretty good. Spike, take us back to those last couple laps there. Of course, there you are running for second, track in beautiful shape, running that high line, and you see Hirsch getting into the lap traffic, and then you started to see that he was getting closer to you. You knew the laps were ticking down, and you had to go, didn't you?
I knew I was catching him, and once I got to him, I started trying to work the bottom, but I couldn't get a run, and I thought I messed up. I didn't think I was going to get to the back of him. But then we come down into 3 there, and I saw him bobble, but then he pushed, and I think we got together a little bit, nothing intentional. We was racing for the win.
Well, it was a great race. You guys will probably laugh about it here afterwards. Hey, it's what it's all about, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Well, Spike, congratulations back in victory lane here at Bedford. Congratulations again on the great week. Good job, Spike. Spike Moore back in victory lane here at Fairgrounds Speedway.
Kyle Keene, Garrett Bard, we're going green. Garrett Bard dropping out to the early lead. The 880 of Drew Ritchie on the move from his 6th place starting spot into second. 17K of Kyle Keene in a close third. Tyler Denachek 4th, and the 20 of Doug Dodson in 5th. 20 goes to the outside of Tyler Denachek, makes a pass for the 4th spot. Meanwhile, out front, the 95 of Garrett Bard leads the way. The 880 of Drew Ritchie into second. We have lots of moves and grooves in the back here. Quality drivers scattered all throughout the field. To the 880 of Drew Ritchie. In third, the 17K of Kyle Keene. In fourth, the 20 of Doug Dodson. Doug Dodson looks to the outside of Kyle Keene in turn number 2. Not quite going to complete the pass this time by. At the tail end of the field here. Garrett Bard closing in on the Laurel Highlands Sprint Series point leader, Scott Lutz. Garrett Bard now putting Scott Lutz, car number 33, a lap down. Doug Dodson, car number 20, taking second. the 17K of Kyle Keene. Drew Ritchie, car number 880, still in second. Devin Adams, double wide lap traffic in front of him, almost climbed the tire of the 3D of Dave Group. Close right there, but no contact was made. Garrett Bard closing in on lap traffic again. Again, the 3D of Dave Group was last week's winner at Williams Grove Speedway. We have top runners scattered all throughout the field. 20 of Doug Dodson in third, closing in on the 880 of Drew Ritchie in second. We have the 17K of Kyle Keene riding the outside wall there, losing a tire in turn number 2. Devin Adams trying to avoid him in single file to this cone. No passing before the cone. We're going green. Doug Dodson all over the tail end of the 880 of Drew Ritchie, as is the 1R Christian Rumsey. Doug Dodson tries the inside, slides up in front. Meanwhile, Robbie Barchi making a pass on this 6th of Tyler Denachek. Garrett Bard having some clean laps in front of him. Of Jeremy Hansen just slid underneath the 17K of Stevie Kennewall. Doug Dodson closing in again on the 880 of Drew Ritchie. He's going to try the inside again. Not able to quite complete the pass, but he's right there. Doug Dodson high in turn number 3 and 4. Out front, the 95 of Garrett Bard, leading by 1.8 seconds of a lap over the 880 of Drew Ritchie. Halfway signs, 12 to go for your leader, Garrett Bard. 29 of Robbie Barchi is in 5th. Leaders putting some space in between themselves. Top 5 are pretty equally spaced. However, Garrett Bard leading by 2 seconds over the second place of 880. Of Jeremy Hansen racing with Stevie Kennewell for that 7th spot. Cost 26 of Ryan Lynn slowing on the speedway. Green flag remains, the 26 of Ryan Lynn slowed. We remain green. Place starter, Landon Price, now up to 10th spot. Again, 23rd place starter, Landon Price, now up to 10th and battling for that 9th spot with the R6 of Reed Thompson. What a strong run for that young gun. The 6th of Tyler Denachek getting a little out of shape off of turn number 4. Meanwhile, Landon Price passes for 9th after starting 23rd. 5 laps to go for your leader as he again approaches lap traffic and is looking at the rear of the 3D of Dave Groove. with his right rear. He's coming around for the 1 lap to go. Cars are closing in on him. The 20 of Doug Dodson closing in on the 880. 1 lap to go for your leader, Garrett Bard. Drew Ritchie now right on his tail. The 20 of Doug Dodson getting a run as the 880 spun tires off of turn number 2. We have a battle for second coming through the last and final turn. Doug Dodson on the outside. Garrett Bard wins at Bedford Speedway. Doug Dodson from here. Again, only roughly around 15 races under this young driver's belt. This now marks his 5th feature win in an IMCA Race Saver sprint car. Garrett Bard getting congratulations from his family and crew. Let's hear it for our feature winner, Garrett Bard. Garrett, I was telling them this is deja vu. Last weekend at Selinsgrove, here at Bedford, and you were already here in Victory Lane at Bedford. You must be super proud of yourself and your team. How are you feeling right now?
Good. I mean, when I call lap traffic, I thought, man, I can't these guys. I'm like, I'm going to get past here. And then I took the white flag, and I don't know what I was even thinking. I bounced it off the front stretch wall going into the turn pretty good. I was just hoping it didn't bring the front end one around. Car was real good. Just when I got the traffic, I could not do a whole lot. I tried the bottom, and I just couldn't get the drive off to get under them. But this car is hooked up. I could run through the middle real good, let it drift out, and I mean, it was just a rocket.
So what's the difference? Because last week at Selinsgrove, you said you would rather have the lap traffic. Tonight here at Bedford, you're confusing me. You said you don't want the lap traffic. I would agree that they were kind of catching you in that lap traffic. What was going on?
Last week everybody ran low and I ran high, and then tonight everybody is up on the top. So it's pretty hard to get under them on the bottom. I could get under them into the turn, in through the middle, and then coming off. I just couldn't get the drive off to pull them down the straightaway or anything.
Did you also bounce your right rear off of turn number 2? Because it certainly seemed like that.
I might have a couple times. I mean, I got up there real close to one time. I did it in 4 too, but I mean, I don't know if I hit it in 2. I know I hit it on the front stretch out pretty good.
All right, well, you've been in Victory Lane 5 times now, but let's let the people know again who you'd like to thank.
My parents, Dad's been working all the time on this car, and then the 600 we still have at home. Kevin Glee and Chris Glee for this awesome engine. Elias Tire, American Racer Tire, Roger Watkins, Terry Strait, my Uncle Terry. I'm not quite sure where he went, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Event of the evening here on this Saturday night special as the green is out. Beckett having trouble. Mike Altabelli and Daniel Corman racing hard, trying to get around Beckett. And we've got problems. Beckett up on. Coming down on the restart on the cone on the front stretch. The green is out. Taylor picking up the throttle, the green is out. in the 85, getting around Cornman. Chris Cogan in the 85C around Cornman. Cornman fighting back on the inside. Cornman back in 5th spot. Taylor brings him down, the green is out. Cogan making another run out around Cornman on the high side. Dusenberry up a little bit, up on 1 and 2, stays off the wall. Alyssa Rao trying her best to get around Quarrick in the D7. Quarrick, Rao, oh, problems. Looked like Quarrick had come out of gear. Problems with the 7. Taylor, Rao, out of belly, Beckett and Cornman. Coming down on the restart, the green is out. Kogan up a little too high and one, but he saves it. Dusenberry, Kogan, and Kornman really getting at it. Kogan going around in 1 and 2. Up the throttle, coming down off of turn 4, and the green is out. Five more laps to go. Let's see if we can make it all green flag laps to the end. Two laps to go for Jonathan Taylor. One more lap to go for Taylor. Jason Walls, I think we're going to make it. Coming down for the checkered flag, here he is, Jonathan Taylor. Coming in second, her best friend of the year, Alyssa Rao. Mike Altobelli.
Jonathan Taylor back in Victory Lane. Good to see you, buddy. It's good to be back. We're happy to be here in Victory Lane at Bedford Speedway, and good weekend.
You like the track this way?
Yeah, it's good. I like it's fun to run around there. It's a little bit rubbered up and nice and smooth, and we can keep her going in the can't talk tonight in the right direction.
Well, I know, you take a look at that track. Of course, we had our last on it last night. The Speedway crew just doing a fantastic job flipping the tracks basically in about 18 hours. So I know you guys run on a lot of different tracks. You run at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. This isn't quite as big as there, but you get around here, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. The surface is great. Joe does a great job. It's second to none. It's nice and smooth. I mean, we do travel, and the surface is great here. So there may not look like it, but there's traction out there.
Jonathan, who would you like to thank?
Definitely my family first off, the fans for being here, sticking around, and the schoolers for having us, the fairgrounds. S&T Bank, Close Racing Supply, Satterley Fuel, Doherty Motorsports, Slide Tire, Mullins, and the race engine. Showtime Designs, and just everybody that helps us out.
Well, Jonathan, you guys always, represent the sport just